Hey guys, what's up? It's TrevorMan5 here, and today we are going back down memory lane. Today, September 22nd, is the day the Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver were re-released on the 3DS Virtual Console. Guys, today is the day that lots of Pokemon fans and I have been waiting for, because Gen 2, for a lot of us, especially me as a kid who, even though I was born in 97, got into Pokemon around 2004, lots of us really loved Gen 2. Pokemon Crystal was my first game I ever played on an emulator. Give me a break, because even as a kid I knew I gotta try it before I buy it. But guys, today, so many people around the world, except for yesterday, because Australia and Japan, like, day early. Nah, just kidding. Lots of people today, like in the US, the UK, lots of people are going to relive their childhood nostalgia with these games, guys. There are going to be so many people shiny hunting starters. People have already gotten starters, I've seen on Twitter. There's going to be so many people kicking their rivals' ass. Guys, these games are packed with tons of stuff. And the fact that you get to go back to Kanto, you get a whole nother region to go back to besides Johto. Guys, these are good games. And I've already transferred my save file from my physical copy of Gold to my digital copy on my 3DS. I did also buy Silver. I also do have a physical copy of Silver, but I decided I'm just gonna play Silver on a 3DS without transferring save files. I just feel like it. But guys, let's now go back to memory lane. The purpose of this video is for me to share my experience with you, and for you to share your experiences with me of Gen 2, and then you guys can do the same thing in the comments down below with each other, and we can just get talking about this stuff, because Twitter can't really capture the entire feeling that we have towards these games and our experiences and fonded memories towards them. So guys, I hope you do start chatting in the comment section, and you just relate. That's all I'm asking. So guys, without further ado, I played Pokemon Crystal actually 2004, and so that was a long time ago. I actually did not like Pokemon before that. I actually was like, Pokemon's stupid, it sucks. And I didn't know there were multiple generations of games. I knew there were multiple games, but not generations of like, okay, which one should I go to? Because in 2004, Generation 3 was the latest one out. And I've seen some people play Ruby and stuff, but I was like, I don't know. So I got an emulator, and I played Crystal on an emulator as a kid. And this is not me as like 12 years old, guys. This is me as like almost 10 maybe, like, actually, hold on. No, 2004. I was 7 actually. I was 7 when I was doing this emulator stuff. So, I was a pretty smart kid, I think. But I got Crystal. I was like, Crystal sounds like the best one. I was technically right. It was the best one of Gen 2. It was. And I played it, guys, and I have this fond memory of just playing Crystal. I wake up in the morning. I'm the first one up. I rush downstairs to go on my computer and play Crystal on the emulator. And I remember seeing the morning of, I can't remember what route it is. It's in Kanto, but it's the route next to Fuchsia City where you would usually get a Ditto, or in Heart Gold and Soul Silver where like Chansey is now. I remember seeing the morning version of that, and I was like, that looks so beautiful. Like, it's stuck in my head as a good memory of me just being in awe of the morning look of that route in Pokemon Crystal. I loved it. So then years later on, I'd go play like Emerald and stuff, Leaf Green and all that stuff. But then I'd finally get copies of Gold and Silver, but the battery ran out, so I didn't know how to fix it at the time. I didn't know about soldering. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to do it because I didn't know what it was. And so I asked a couple adults around me if they knew how to fix it. None of them did. So I would always keep playing like the beginning of Gold and Silver. Actually, it was Gold first. I would always keep playing the beginning of Gold. I would always get up to like Professor Elm like saying, oh, you should do the Pokemon Gym Challenge. And then that's when I would stop, and then the save file would be erased. I'm like, I wonder how I can fix this. It wasn't until years later, like high school. It wasn't until high school that I finally learned how to solder, and I started changing the battery. So now my Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal games all have new batteries, and they all save so perfectly. And I loved it. Because that's what I played until Gen 2 came out, because I really don't like using emulators anymore, guys. I can be considered a purist, I guess. I don't really care. But I like playing on actual hardware, and I actually like buying the games to not only support the company, but to feel like, you know what, I bought this with my own money, and I feel like I earned it, so I should play this. So I like playing on hardware. Like, whether, and the 3DS counts for me because I bought it, and so it's legally licensed to me now on the 3DS instead of using the emulator, so whatever. So I would always play Gen 2 on the cartridges. I've beaten Crystal, like, entirely, but I'm working on the Pokédex, and I'm working really well. The only Pokemon I need so far that I can't get Crystal at all is Vulpix, and Vulpix is in Silver, and I've almost beaten Gold. But Crystal otherwise was a good game. Like, I remember choosing Cyndaquil. I've always liked the fire Pokemon, so I like, even though I didn't always choose the fire Pokemon, I remember, like, I think in Emerald or like Ruby, when I had Ruby, like, I chose Sceptile. Yeah, I chose Trico. I was like, that's weird. But Cyndaquil looked so good to me, and I didn't know about shiny Pokemon at first. So when I encountered that red Gyarados, I was like, that looks like a different color Gyarados. I want it. I didn't think, oh my god, is my game glitching? No, I caught it. I caught that red Gyarados, and I was like, this is mine. This is mine. That's before I knew what shiny Pokemon was, and that was before the Pidgey happened. I said happened. But still, like, I enjoy Johto. Johto is still one of my favorite regions to explore. And not to mention the music, guys. Oh my god, that music. When I found out that Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver's soundtrack was going to be on iTunes, and it was only going to cost $10 for at least 200 plus tracks, I was like, take my money. Take my money. I took it, and I love it. Like, seriously, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver soundtrack has Gold, Silver, and somewhat Crystal's soundtrack in it. Like, it's two soundtracks mixed in one whole buying thing. In one whole purchase, I guess that's what I meant to say. It's great. Because now every time I listen to Gold and Silver and Crystal soundtrack, I always get, like, rushed with nostalgia, rushed with those, like, butterfly feelings of me as a kid, just, like, loving and playing Pokemon. It was amazing. It's just amazing. I have so many memories of Crystal. Like, I know I do. I can't remember them all, though. I've forgotten them, and some come in, some come out, fade in, fade out. Like, it just happens, but I do have good memories of Crystal. I remember, Crystal was basically me learning how to play Pokemon, and Crystal is one of my favorite games of all time for Pokemon. Emerald is still my favorite, but Generation 2 is my favorite generation of all time. It's the only generation where you can go to 2 regions. So far, hopefully Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will allow us to go to Kanto. I don't know. Still, it's the only games that have 2 regions, and it's just impactful. And you get to play, and you get to battle the player you were in the first games, in Red, Blue, and Yellow, or just Red and Blue technically, because Yellow is technically Ash. But still, you get to battle Red, and Red was your character in Red and Blue, so you get to basically battle yourself at the very end of the game as the actual final boss. Like, Lance is not the final boss, and he's the champion. No, you get to battle Red at Mount Silver after you have 16 badges. That is brilliant. Battling your first character. It's been 3 years. That is a sequel, guys. That is a true and tried sequel. You get to revisit the old region. You get to battle yourself. You can trade between the old games and the new games. Seriously, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal had the time capsule feature, which, as long as you didn't have any Generation 2 Pokemon, or you didn't have any moves that were only available in Generation 2, you could literally transfer or trade between Red, Blue, and Yellow with Gold, Silver, and Crystal back and forth seamlessly, which is also how you do a Ditto glitch. It was great, guys. These were great games. These were tried and true sequels, and oh my god. I remember battling Ho-Oh for the first time. I was like, that looks like an awesome bird Pokemon. Or exclude the bird part of that sentence, and it was just an awesome Pokemon. Even then, I knew Ho-Oh was cool. And even then, I was like, yeah, Lugia, he's cool. But I like the flaming chicken bird more. Like the flaming bird. It's fire. It's fire bird. Is that not awesome? What the fuck did I just react? How the fuck did I just react? But seriously, like, Ho-Oh was one of my favorite legendaries of all time. I mean, it's great, and the fact that it gives you eternal life when you see it, I am freaking scared of death. Like, I have a phobia at death, a true and tried phobia at death, guys. Like, I will evade it as much as I can. A Pokemon that can grant me eternal life, you bet I'm hunting that Pokemon to find it and hopefully live forever. I mean, I still have a heart of gold in the game, so maybe that's why your character lives forever in the games. Someone Poke Theory that. Someone Poke Theory that. I gotta say though, guys, Generation 2 is just, it hits home with me. So I'm glad I bought both Pokemon Gold and Silver. I got both themes, 3DS themes, and I got 2 Celebi codes. And I already used one on my Pokemon Sun game. I'm gonna use my second one on my Pokemon Ultra Sun game. I don't know if I'm gonna get Ultra Moon. I'm gonna see how Ultra Sun works out. And so far, it's looking like a good game. I mean, seriously, you can surf between the islands on a Mantine. How freaking amazing is that? So guys, I think that's really going to be it for me, or else I'm just going to keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper trying to find memories that I probably won't even surface up, or if I do, they'll probably be fake memories. Comment down below your favorite memories of Gold and Silver, even Crystal. It's Gen 2. All 3 of them if you want to. It's seriously, just become a community down there, guys, in the comment section. Just like exchanging memories and experiences and just relating, guys. Seriously, that would be like one of the best things you guys could do in the comment section. And I hope you guys did like this video. So remember to like, subscribe, add to your favorites. This is TrailMan5, out.